Good evening. I'm Spencer James. What? I'm training. Oh, you haven't heard. Well, on TikTok, you can get millions of views just by aggressively putting on moisturizer. Sorry, that just got a little bit too intense for me. I thought bro was trying to cop a feel. But I have to ask, what is going on? Surely this makes other people uncomfortable as well. Gosh, I've missed your touch. Melissa, you do realise that this is a video? Unless she's just rubbing the phone all over her tits. I don't know what she's even doing. Or maybe she's just doing a Josh Hutcherson. Oh yeah, this is the whole account, by the way. It's just this bloke's hands doing different stuff. Let's just say I stumbled onto hand talk. But I'm getting ahead of myself. We'll revisit Mr. Hands later on. Because I hear you. Spencer, the title says 3 TikTok accounts, not just 1. Well, yeah, today I've combined 3 of the strangest TikTok accounts that I found over the course of this season that I've wanted to talk about, but I didn't have a chance to make a full video on each. So I thought, let's combine them into, you know, a bit of a special. And I get a lot of comments like, how do you find this stuff anyway? Well, these are the sort of videos I get served in between Dexter edits, Gilmore Girls edits, and, of course, House edits. My name is House. Now that this is technically my job, my screen time has gotten exponentially worse with every upload. I kid you not, when I go to bed every night, it's like I'm on shift at Five Nights at Freddy's. Yeah, so I think I'm qualified enough for you to trust me that these guys I picked to show you for a reason. They're all unhinged in their own way. I mean, we go from just strange behavior, pause, okay, I don't want to show the rest of that video on my channel, to obsession, you never survive war, obviously. Look at my bedroom. To just straight up nonsense. In what context would lighting matches with your feet be a helpful skill to have? So starting with a man who uses dog medicine on himself every day, I want to introduce you to... This is Fist of Dog Medicine. That's literally his name. Now, before I show you the account, you might have already seen him, but if you haven't, what sort of content would you assume that he makes? Just from the name. I don't know, maybe he's a vet, you know, he just walks around with a fist full of dog medicine, you know, if just ready to help any pup in need of help. Oh, that was dog medicine. Sorry, I'm just used to any pills being put into my hands. I instantly put them in my mouth. It's okay, I'll be fine, because luckily for me, I've got that dog in me. Okay, sorry, enough guesses. Let's have a look at what his bio says on TikTok. Surely that'll give us a bit of a clue. Dream so big that your friends and family think you're crazy. You may think that that's a really nice motivational quote, and it is, except that Mr. Fist, I'm going to call him Mr. Fist if that's alright, did something that you'll start to see is on brand for him. Because he took the crazy part of that a bit too literally. Fist of Dog Medicine means that he sprays dog medicine onto his hands every day to make them tougher. Why? I have no fucking idea. But you know what? Let's see if we can find out.
This is day 1 of me spraying dog medicine on my hands to make them tougher.
I told you, he's a very literal person, but back to that later, because what is bro training for? This is insane behavior. Not just the fact that he has an account dedicated to this, but that he's willing to put himself through the most unpleasant sensory experience every single day. Oh yeah, and in that video, he also just splits a baseball bat across his shin. Do it with a scooter, and I'll be impressed. But I do have to ask this question again. What is bro doing? He does realise that this is optional, right? He doesn't... What is he training for? Let's just keep digging.
Day 672 of spraying dog medicine on my hands to make them tougher. This is me lighting matches off my foot.
What? Impressive? Kind of. Unnecessary? Yes. In what context would lighting matches with your feet be a helpful skill to have? Oh my god. Imagine you're on a night out and you're in the clubs, drinks are flowing, and you go into the smoking area and then you see, sat on the floor of the gravel. Did I hear someone say they needed a light? Here you go. What the fuck? Honestly, I need to learn that because that's unironically hilarious. Imagine you just whip that out whenever anybody asks if you've got a lighter. That's genius. Okay, so we've seen Mr. Fist train his arms, hands, and legs. So he's ticked off every limb so far, but your head is technically a limb. So, but surely that's too far. He wouldn't push it. He's already pushed it far enough. You enjoyed yourself? Still having fun? Okay. This would only be useful if you were Tom Hanks in Castaway. Bro is the final boss of just doing too much. Like, why is sanding wood with your hands a flex? His entire account is just doing dumb shit that only 13-year-old boys find impressive because they think the ultimate performance of testosterone and masculinity is breaking shit and being really loud and violent. Oh god, I just thought, imagine shaking hands with this guy. Hi, nice to meet you. Nice to meet you too. Ow! Oh, why is there no skin left on my hands now? My palms look like salami. Okay, before we move on to our second account, I have to show you one final video of Mr. Fists. Can I chew on concrete? No, you can't. As usual, he's taken that as a literal challenge. Why? I get that antacids are technically just chalk, but concrete? Come on, man. When is this gonna end? Okay, I hope that you guys have also got your theories on why he does this, and I've got mine. Well, what do we know about Mr. Fist? Well, he likes to take things literally and then take them a bit too far. So, I think that his wife once complimented him on how she liked his rough, working man's hands. So, he took that as a literal challenge, and now he has 400,000 followers. Or maybe he was just having an argument with someone, and they said, come on, man.
Get a grip.
So he literally got the best grip possible. Also, I don't know if you guys noticed the bite marks on these. Oh, that's disgusting. I've had this since I was like 15, and I used to just constantly chew on it for some reason. But that's not my fault, because you know how babies have to chew on things while their teeth come through? Well, in England, we have to do that until we're 16. Otherwise, we get what Americans like to call London mouth. Okay, so last thing on Mr. Fist, but we've seen that he likes to take things very literally, but then take them to the extreme. Like, I really think you'd have to be careful what you say to this guy, otherwise he might take what you say too literally and you're going to end up in trouble. God, it's quiet today, isn't it? Oh man, you jinxed it. What? You know, when you say something, then the opposite is going to happen because you said it. Oh God, how do I negate that? Someone's got to touch wood, brother. Touch wood? Yeah. Ow! How did you know I was... These hands are made for gripping wood, boy. What do you think all this training has been for? Like I said, only a 13-year-old would find this impressive. Like normal people, it's just intimidating and a bit over the top. Not even mentioning the fact he's a middle-aged man. He has a wife and probably kids. I kid you not, I saw a kid at work the other day walk up to the donut display and take a singular bite out of at least 4 donuts and then put them back. That was probably this guy's kid. Moving on, but keeping the hyper-masculine overcompensating trend, we have our second account up next. And if Mr. Fist was testosterone personified, this next guy wishes he was him. This is the self-proclaimed hormone prophet. First of all, anyone who calls themselves a prophet of any kind should not be trusted. The only self-proclaimed person I'm gonna hear out is the Burger King. Well, our minds can be changed because luckily for us, Mr. Hormone Prophet posts a lot of waffle. And I mean a lot. But the strawberries and cream on top of that waffle is, of course, a bunch of paid courses on how to be a testosterone final boss like this guy. Who would have guessed? I'm not going to call him Mr. Prophet, I'm going to call him Mr. Profit. Thank you, I'll be here for about 20 minutes. Anyway, let's have a look at this account because this guy is unintentionally hilarious. Just be confident, bro. Brutal. Nah, bro, your DHT is under 250. You're biochemically built to hesitate. That's not mindset, that's molecule decay.
Hi, sorry, I don't usually do this, but you're really
Sorry, I can't talk to you. My levels, they're all wrong. Ah! Sorry guys, I'm not a loser who just gets no female attention on my own accord. It's just because I have molecule delay. Brutal. Testosterone makes men do what's right. Instead of just being a sheep and following what others do, we need way more testosterone, not less. I will just say, and I think everyone's going to agree with me when I say this, that anybody who calls other people sheep, unironically, is a bit of a red flag. Unless, of course, he's Welsh, and that's just what they like to do. But testosterone makes men do what's right? Mr. Prophet, do you care to elaborate on what that is? Because according to Mr. Fist, that means breaking shit and causing grievous bodily harm to yourself and others. It's a good point, actually. I wonder if these two met, would they get along or just clash? Damn, you got good testosterone, man. I don't think I could break this pipe over my shin. Oh. Thank you, I've been working on my DHT levels. Sorry, but anything testosterone related always makes me go straight to willies and erections, because I'm a child. Alright, well, how do we know if we've already got high testosterone? Even if we're a man or a woman, right? Let's have a look. Stoic. Check. Brutal. Long arms. High drive. I assume he means sex drive, not driving while high. Don't go to gyms. Okay, that one's a bit confusing. Because going to the gym is one of the only ways you can actually naturally boost your testosterone in a healthy way. But if he told people that, he wouldn't be able to profit from them, would he? Like, this is literally horoscopes for men. Fellas, you clown astrology, but I guarantee you eat up this testosterone nonsense on the daily. You do know that believing in astrology doesn't affect your testosterone levels. Unless, of course, you accidentally read the instructions on the fertility crystal wrong. And now you may want to get your bloods checked. Okay, I have a couple more from Mr. Prophet to show you guys, so let's dig a little bit deeper. Bro to bro, if you need headphones to train, you never survive war. Testosterone wasn't built on playlists. You never survive war? Obviously. Look at my bedroom. Do I look like somebody who's ready to be on the front lines? I don't know about you guys, but I don't go to the gym to prepare for war. I don't think anyone does that, unless it's a war on personal hygiene, of course. I mean, I've seen many a naked men with their wang out. Like, the other day, I literally saw a guy, leg up on the desk, communal hairdryer in hand, just drying his balls. Just in front of everybody, just out. Insane. And testosterone wasn't built on playlists. What does that even mean? If you aren't listening to music, what are you listening to? Is it just old man Terry in the corner of the gym changing rooms, moaning and screaming like he's receiving a handy from Mr. Fist? Seeing as he's the first person ever to openly love war, I reckon he's just in the gym listening to... Excuse me, sorry to bother you, but what are you listening to? Oh, just sounds of 1945. You know what, Mr. Prophet? You can continue listening to war crimes while you work out at the gym. I'm going to stick to my Olivia Rodrigo. Thank you very much. Okay, final Mr. P video before we move on to our final character. Let's have a look. Fighting is primal. Sorry, Liver King. Your testosterone is flatlining because you never once faced your fear. You've never been hit, never hit back. You call it gym progress, but you've never even faced confrontation. Skull emoji. You are not dangerous. You are decorated. Wow, what a role model this guy is. Also dangerous? What is this guy's fixation on training to be dangerous? Oh yeah, real dangerous, Mr. In the corner of the gym, punching the air by himself in silence because testosterone wasn't built on playlists. Whoa, maybe he was the one screaming and crying while he received a prostate exam from Mr. Fist. It's all starting to come together. Now, he does have a lot of videos where he gives some good tips, right? I gotta give him credit. But to quote Olivia Rodrigo once again, he's a little bit too obsessed. So obsessed with your ex. I'm telling you, if any of you go to the gym, listen to some Olivia Rodrigo while you work out. It's awesome. My singing disturbed the cat. Hold on.
I'll let you out.
Say hello to everybody first. Okay. Like, the two guys we've looked at so far have really boxed themselves into a very specific niche. But we have to bring it back to the start because speaking of Mr. Fist, who was obsessed with his hands, lucky for all you hand lovers out there, it's time to visit Mr. Hands. This is Mr. Chill Out. Mr. Chill Out. That's what I say to customers when they start getting angry at work. Mr. Chill Out. Well, I'm going to call him Mr. Hands. Not to be confused with what happened in Enumclaw, Washington in 2005. Now, my theory was that Mr. Fist took a singular compliment a bit too literally and a bit too far, but Mr. Fist took it too far in the wrong direction. Mr. Hands, on the other hand, is a marketing genius.
Hey, hey, I'm so used to being you.
What is going on? Is this just a close-up shot of him on a first date at a restaurant? He's just trying to call over the waiter to get the check as nonchalant as possible. But I think you might be able to tell where this sort of content is gonna go. I promise I'm obedient. Comments a golden retriever, apparently. I lost count how many times I watched this. Lost count? I have never loved a video so much that I've watched it so many times that I've lost count. Apart from, of course, the original House MD rap.
Alright, baby. Come on. Here we go now. My name is House.
Hashtag veins? Hashtag veiny hands. Why are you seeking out veins? Unless you're a vampire, or I don't know, a nurse, maybe. Why are you into veins? Now, I do get the appeal. Like, I go to the gym, and when I get a pump, you know, and you see all the veins running down your arms and into your hands and your forearms, it does feel pretty good. But my first thought isn't to go, quick, 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 get the camera quick. Exactly, and Mr. Fist, you should be taking notes, okay? Because this is what you want your hands to look like. This is an appropriate goal, not turning your hands into dog paws. All right, well, this is only the beginning when it comes to Mr. Hands. Let's see what else those hands can do.
Bounce when she walk, then bounce when she walk.
What am I looking at? Is this what people want to be fiddled with, like I'm trying to find the right station on an old school radio? I mean, there's a lot of comments on this video praising gamers for their hand skills. Damn, I might have to whip this out on my next date.
Oh, Spencer, this has been an amazing date. I mean, you're just a great guy, and the way that you swallowed all 5 of those hot dogs whole was just damn impressive. Do you have any other talents?
Well, it's funny you should say that.
I'm going to cheat on you tonight.
I'm so used to being used.
Pause, okay. I don't want to show the rest of that video on my channel because Mr. Hands has made that Rose a victim.
Did I mistake you for a sign from God?
What the fuck? Where is he filming, by the way? I like to imagine that this is just where he lives, in a dark pit. Or maybe, actually, it'd be funny if day to day he just moves his limbs like this. This is just how he operates day to day. Yo, bro, can you pass me the remote? Oh yeah, sure thing, man. Here we go. Here you are. That it stink. What have you been doing with that?
I'm never confused.
He does this, it's sexy. I do it and I'm criminally irresponsible. That boat floated away on its own. I mean, I always knew that hands were a very attractive feature to a lot of people, but having looked at other hand talk accounts, goodness me, it's a scary place. Everyone's just hitting the Josh Hutcherson. Unless I start up an account exactly like this, but instead of my hands, it's my feet. Oh, actually, you freaks would love that, wouldn't you? Yeah, let's just stick with the hands for now. I mean, my training is almost complete. What the fuck? Wait. This is so good. I can't believe I've had
4 of them.
No! Don't look at me! My molecules, they're delaying! They're decaying, they're delaying! Oh! Hello, Mr. Fist? Yeah, I'm gonna need another examination today. Cool. I'll see you there. Hey, I've got to deliver... Oh, he's not here. Again. Okay. Alright, well, it's for you guys anyway, so... Well, thank you so much for watching and hyping this video. I hope that now you've got newfound strength in your fists full of dog medicine. Or if you're watching this while Josh Hutcherson holds the phone in his mouth, in that case, perfect. I'm right where I want to be. But what do I know?
There goes Hawaii, there goes Hawaii, oh there goes Hawaii.